Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at 12 powerful quotes from some of the most influential thinkers, artists, and leaders throughout history. Whether it's ancient philosophy or modern pop culture, these quotes have something timeless to offer, reminding us how to live with purpose, courage, and authenticity. Let's dive into these nuggets of wisdom. Quote 1. Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Excellence, or reaching a high level of skill or virtue, isn't something we achieve through a single act or a rare burst of effort. Instead, it's the result of consistently making the right choices, practicing the right actions, and refining our abilities over time. It's the small things we do every day that shape who we become. The idea is that developing good habits is crucial if we want to achieve excellence. By committing to ongoing, purposeful effort and embracing routines that bring us closer to our goals, excellence becomes part of our identity. In other words, it's the sum of our small, repeated actions that leads us to mastery or success, not one-time efforts or isolated achievements. Quote 2. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. This quote emphasizes the importance of self-worth and inner resilience. It suggests that feelings of inferiority or inadequacy often arise from allowing others' opinions or criticisms to affect our self-image. When someone says or does something hurtful, we have a choice: to internalize their judgment and let it impact how we feel about ourselves, or to recognize that their words do not define our worth. Roosevelt's words remind us that we have a certain level of control over our emotional responses. By refusing to accept negative external judgments, we empower ourselves to stay confident and grounded. It's a reminder that true self-esteem and confidence are built from within, not based on external validation. In a world full of judgments, this mindset is key to personal empowerment. Quote 3. Steve Jobs dropped this gem: "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." This Jobs quote is a call to live authentically, aligned with our own dreams, goals, and values. He's reminding us that life is short and that we shouldn't spend it trying to meet others' expectations or live according to societal norms if they don't resonate with us. We each have our unique path, and this quote is a call to stay true to ourselves, pursuing what genuinely ignites our passion and purpose. "It always seems impossible until it's done," said Nelson Mandela. This quote speaks to the common experience of feeling overwhelmed by challenges and dreams that appear daunting or out of reach. Mandela suggests that even the most difficult goals can feel unattainable at the outset, but once we start moving forward, the path often becomes clearer. Every great achievement, no matter how daunting it may seem, begins with the belief that it can be accomplished. With each small step we take, the once impossible task gradually becomes achievable. It's a reminder that perseverance, even in the face of doubt, can lead to great accomplishments. By pushing through that initial feeling of impossibility, we can find strength we didn't know we had, and often surprise ourselves by what we're capable of. Author J.K. Rowling said, "It is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities." Rowling's message is that it's not just talent or skill that defines us, but the choices we make every day. Our decisions, whether big or small, shape our character and determine our impact on the world. It's the way we use our abilities, the choices we make about how we live and treat others, that reveals our true selves. So we must be mindful of how we use the gifts and opportunities we have. Poet Maya Angelou, in her book Letter to My Daughter, wrote, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." This quote reflects the importance of resilience in the face of life's hardships. Life inevitably brings challenges and difficulties, many of which are beyond our control. However, Angelou emphasizes that we can still choose how we respond to these challenges. Even if circumstances are tough, we have the power to decide whether we'll let them weaken our spirit or motivate us to grow. Not being reduced by hardship means choosing to maintain our dignity, strength, and sense of self-worth even in difficult times. This quote is about resilience, choosing to rise above adversity and not allowing it to diminish who we are. Quote 7. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Martin Luther King, Jr. King's words remind us that sometimes we have to act with courage and trust in the unknown. Often, we feel paralyzed by uncertainty, waiting to see the full picture before making a move. However, faith involves moving forward despite not knowing exactly how things will unfold. Taking the first step and then the next, even when we can't predict the outcome, is a powerful act of faith that often sets things in motion. It's about focusing on progress over perfection and understanding that the path often becomes clearer as we go. Quote 8. Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome. Brené Brown. Brown's perspective on vulnerability challenges the common belief that vulnerability is a weakness. Instead, she views it as a brave and powerful act. Showing up authentically and exposing our true selves, especially in situations where we're uncertain or may face judgment, is a courageous act of self-expression. True vulnerability is about taking risks and being open, even when we don't know if things will go our way. It's about being real and accepting that we can't always control how we're received, but choosing to be seen anyway. This approach fosters deeper connections and resilience, helping us build meaningful relationships and a stronger sense of self. Quote 9. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world. Albert Einstein. Einstein believed that while knowledge is powerful, imagination is what fuels creativity and innovation. Knowledge is essential, but it's limited to what already exists and can only explain what we currently understand. Knowledge is essential, but it's limited to what already exists and can only explain what we currently understand. It's through imagination that we dream of new innovations, create art, explore the unknown, and envision better futures. Einstein is emphasizing that while knowledge provides a foundation, it's our imagination that drives progress, discovery, and transformation. This creativity allows us to think beyond constraints and bring ideas to life that have yet to be realized. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, "I'm possible." Audrey Hepburn. Hepburn's quote is a playful yet powerful reminder that the limits we perceive are often self-imposed. Rather than viewing challenges as impossible, she suggests reframing them as "I am possible" to inspire confidence and determination. With the right mindset, determination, and belief, the things we once thought unreachable can become possible. Quote 11. Confucius wrote, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop." Confucius's quote highlights the value of persistence. Often, we feel pressure to achieve our goals quickly, and if we don't see immediate results, it's easy to become discouraged. Life isn't a race. It's about continually moving forward no matter the pace. As long as we keep going, we'll eventually reach our goals, and we'll be stronger for the journey. Taylor Swift once said, "Just because something is over doesn't mean it wasn't incredibly beautiful." Swift's quote offers a refreshing perspective on endings. We often view the end of something, whether it's a relationship, a chapter of life, or a dream, as a loss. But Swift reminds us that just because something ends, it doesn't erase its value. Beauty exists in the experience, even if it doesn't last forever. This is a lesson in appreciating the moment, letting go with grace, and cherishing what was. Thank you for tuning in. If these quotes resonated with you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more inspiration from the great thinkers of the world. What's your favorite quote to live by? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep striving, keep dreaming, and keep living life on your terms.